Hello, Amitabh Elliott here on the wonderful Amitabh Elliott radio station Video Central page. And I'm going to tell you today how to solve every single one of your problems. If you have any. If you don't, then why are you watching this video anyhow? It's a waste of your time now, isn't it? Anyhow, what I did is I bought one of these trusty hearts at I think I bought it at Shoppers Drug Mart last Valentine's Day, not the one that just passed. Bought this as a little present for myself. Everything's been great. I think I just spit on my keyboard. And so here we go. Got one of these hearts, and everything is great. No more action required. Anyhow, that is a load of crap. Although I really like my heart, I think there's a little bit more to it now, isn't there? I haven't quite solved all of the world's problems, but I'm slowly trying to solve my own. And the way I'm doing that is through 27 hours a day of meditation. And if you know anything about quantum physics, you'll know there is no space, there is no time, there is no anything except for the virtual 0-point field of unified gravitational pulling quantum plasma. And so all you have to do is close your eyes, count to 25 backwards, and then count to Z backwards, forwards, and then backwards. And if you're Canadian, which I am, it's really Z. That doesn't matter. You just do it anyways. You don't question it. You just do it. Anyhow, you do that. I think I just spit on my screen now. I got spit everywhere. What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyways, the real solution is sit backwards with your hands under your bum and count to 25, like I said. And then count to Z or Z, whatever you choose. Forwards and then backwards. And then turn around 17 and a half circles. And then do a headstand and everything will be just fine. It's no problem. It's not a problem anymore. Everything's fine. You're dizzy. Well, can't even think straight because you're so dizzy. You've counted forwards and backwards and sideways, and now you don't even know what your name is. So therefore, you have no problems. Anyways, now I'm going to get back to reality. Although, what is reality? If there is no time or space, as these quantum physicists say, then do I exist at all? Oh, letters don't work in this dimension. Damn it. Anyhow, I'm just fooling around making a funny YouTube video because I can. And I'm trying out this camera. Anna thinks that this is a better one to use. My eyes are probably a little bit bloodshot because I just had a shower. So, can you dig it? Anyways, if you really want to know how to solve problems in this world, the only way to solve them is by removing yourself from them. In my opinion, however, I know a great many people that seem to disagree. Not a great many, some. And because I wrote a little song called Anatta, and it's based on the Buddha's teaching of, it's called the Doctrine of No Self. And that basically some people, monks, what are they called? Bhikshus, asked him, is there a self? And he didn't answer the question because he says, well, if I tell you there's a self, then you'll be thinking in eternal means, I guess. If I tell you there's no self, you'll think that there's no you. And so is the unanswerable question. And ultimately, the truth I see in it is whenever I'm identified with me, this guy, this person, this personality, this being I call Amitabha, it's ultimately only those times when I'm suffering. So, and when I'm happy, I'm not thinking about me at all. I'm just experiencing the experience and enjoying and having a good old dandy time in bliss. And so there you go. I mean, it's sort of it's almost like common sense if you think about it. And so the trick is catching yourself when you're upset and returning to peace and bliss. And that the way to do that is realize, huh, I'm upset and I don't exist in this way. This personality is it's just a culmination of my past conditionings. The real being is just a peaceful, loving, joyful bliss boy, or if you're a girl, bliss girl, I guess. And so if we just realize, hey, my conditioning just got upset. The tape player, the subconscious mind works as a tape player. It's like I don't know who you want to call upon, maybe Freud or Carl Jung. Probably I don't know. I don't know much about psychology, but I know how it applies to me. And so the subconscious mind works as a tape player, and it just regurgitates the past, and there's a purpose for that. I mean, there's a reason. It's so that the baby's on the counter and the baby falls off and sees the green carpet sort of thing, and then they doesn't fall off the counter again. That is a totally bastardized version of what Anthony Robbins was talking about. He was explaining how the reticular activating system works and what it's for, and what the subconscious mind is really for, and really though its only purpose is so that we don't hurt ourselves, so we can evolve. And however, we use the subconscious mind as much more than that, and it becomes who we are. Instead of allowing us to avoid dangers and upset, it actually is the cause of upset. And so that's what I think, and it works for me, and only when I remember. So the key is to hire a monkey that speaks English as a pet. Oh, you're going to take very good care of this pet, because we're all about animal rights. And unless the monkey doesn't want to be your pet, you have to give it free will. Anyhow, if somebody could just remind me all the time when I'm identifying with my personality, everything would be great. But that's not the case, so you kind of got to do it yourself. And and then you just get better and better and better, and that's what meditation's for. It helps sort of close the gap on reaction, and that was supposed to be close the gap. So there you go, close the gap on reactions. So instead of reacting right away to something, you might start to see yourself reacting, while you're reacting instead of afterwards. And then maybe you start to see yourself in the beginning of the reaction. You still react and whatever, but then maybe further down the road you catch yourself before you react, and you stop, and then you breathe, and then you can chill and be like, huh, I'm upset, but I'm not going to react to it, because it's just a feeling, and the feeling is based on my past conditionings, and that's not who I am. And I've seen who I am through the meditations, and so now I have a choice. So, good thing to do, learn how to meditate. A good place to go for that is www.worldpeacenow.ca. And that's a little website I set up for you to teach you how to meditate if you want to learn. Highly recommend it. I just did 3 days, supposed to be 8, but I started to realize that I didn't start to realize, I started to realize it suddenly, I guess, that sitting and sitting and sitting and sitting is good. and I'll probably do it again, probably do it longer. But in the end, if you have enough awareness, which I do have quite a bit of awareness now because I've been meditating for a while, you can just choose happiness all the time, and just look at the world and just see things as they are, and don't attach any meaning or anything. Meaning sounded like meeting or something. Just got out of the shower, not really stuffed up, but I was singing, so my voice is a little higher than usual. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off this YouTube channel. It's getting quite long, unnecessarily so. This is a ridiculous video, and I'm gonna upload it anyways. So I love you, and here's a heart to prove it. Look at that. I got this out just for you. It was all the way over there. It was over here. Now right over here. There it's for you. So have a beautiful night, beautiful day whenever you watch this, and remember your heart's inside. Don't forget your heart. Don't forget it. It's always there waiting for you. You just gotta breathe. Alright? You just gotta breathe.